everyone, welcome back to my channel. We haven't done any gory makeup on my channel for quite a while, so today we're going to have a change and do this infected injection wound thing prosthetic. So what you're going to need is a flat surface like a tray, some liquid latex, a bit of flour, a mixing palette, and also a plastic spoon or something to mix with. Start by filling your mixing palette with liquid latex. You don't need much, and use a sponge to lay down a base layer of latex on your flat surface. We're going to be making the prosthetic off our skin and then applying it to our arm. Now scoop up some flour into the leftover latex. You really want to use a ratio of half part flour and 2 parts latex so you get a smooth paste. Keep mixing the flour and latex together until it looks like a very thick paste. And then we are dumping the paste onto our surface where we put that base layer of latex down. Using a bit of liquid latex on our finger, we're going to smooth out the edges of the mound of paste to get a smooth transition and also to make it less bumpy. Keep some height at the centre of the mound though, as this is where we will be sticking in our syringe. Speaking of syringe, I'm using an empty one to mark where I want it to be sticking out from. And then I'm filling it with fake blood. Use as much or as little as you want. You don't even have to use fake blood. It could be like a green liquid to look like poison or something. Just use a bit of imagination. But I wanted mine to look like a blood test gone wrong, so that's why I filled it with blood. Once you've filled the syringe, dip the tip in liquid latex to cover the opening hole to block it off. It will also help to adhere to the base of the prosthetic. While everything is still wet, put it back into where it is already marked and use something to prop the syringe up while it dries. Now it is dried, we can peel it off the surface. Find a corner and just check underneath to see if it is definitely dried. If it is, use some powder on a brush and follow it underneath the prosthetic to peel it up. The powder will stop the latex sticking to itself, which is really important if you don't want to have a gunky mess. Now we can apply our prosthetic using some spirit gum or any other effects adhesive you have on hand. With spirit gum, you lay it down first on your skin and the prosthetic and tap it until it becomes sticky. Then you can adhere it to your skin. Taking some more liquid latex and some tissue, you want to try and hide the edges. Split the tissue into single layers and lay it over the edges where the prosthetic meets the skin, and use more liquid latex to stick it down. Keep layering the tissue until you have about 3 layers and you have a smooth transition from your skin to the prosthetic. Now powder the surface of your prosthetic to take away the shine and tackiness. To add colour to the wound, I'm using alcohol activated paints. I can't speak today. To colour it, I'm using alcohol activated paints and some surgical spirit to activate them. I can't tell you exactly how to colour the prosthetic, as you need to use your own creative judgment really. But I mostly used red tones and bruise tones as well as some blues, greens and browns to fade it into my own skin colour. I mostly started with a base of red alcohol activated paint in, I think it's the blood tone or just red, I'm not sure. But I just put that down first and then some browns, blues and greens to fade it into my own skin colour. And then I went ham and just bruised it all up. It's not even realistic, but it looks pretty darn cool, so I'm past the point of caring. Using the blue shade and a lot of alcohol on my brush, I painted on some veins using a tissue and my finger to blend them out. Using more alcohol than paint will make it more translucent and look like it's actually under the skin rather than sitting on top of the skin. You can skip out on using fake blood if you want, but I wanted it as gory as possible, as usual. So I used a little bit around the syringe in the deepest part of the wound, where it's looking like it's actually penetrating the skin, aka the mound of paste. It sounds so gross either way. And the injection of infection, oh that's cool, is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe and comment what videos you want to see next. I will see you next time. Bye. Mom? Yes? Can you help me please?